Hey guys, JP Llewellyn here, Titan Real Estate Team at eXp Realty. And today I want to talk to you about the buying process. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you're getting ready to decide to buy a house is figure out what your goals and your priorities are. So what is the goal? What is the purpose? Why are we even thinking about buying a house right now? So one of the things you want to determine is, do I have enough down payment? Am I buying a house because I'm in a desperate situation and I just want to put a bunch of money down and buy a house the first thing that I get my hands on? Or am I buying a house because I got kicked out? I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know what your situation is, but you've got to figure out what your goals are. The second thing is you want to figure out what your priorities are. What are your bedroom requirements, bathroom requirements, garage requirements? Do you want to live in town, out of town? Do you want a big yard, small yard, deck? These are all the things that you're going to want to think about when you're getting ready to start this process and this long journey of buying a house. So the second thing is, contrary to popular belief, you're going to want to get yourself a lender. Not all lenders are created equal, people. So go out there and take a look, shop around, get some phone calls. Sometimes big banks versus small banks versus private lenders versus... who knows, you might have like a rich uncle that might just pay cash for you. But these are things that you're going to want to think about in terms of how you're going to finance this property. So interest rates, there's different lenders have different ways of looking at interest rates. You can buy down rates, you can do all these different things in order to get the price down, your monthly payment down to where it feels comfortable for you. So after that, get yourself a realtor. Now, what's important here is you're going to want to get yourself a realtor that is full-time. There are a lot of pretenders out there. They're going to say they're full-time, but they got a part-time job. They've got a paper route in the mornings. They work at Mickey D's at night. I mean, you don't want somebody that's stretched in 5,000 different directions. And another thing to consider is you might want to find a realtor that's on a team, because that's really important to have some good support staff behind that realtor that can cater to all the things that you're going to need. Because this is not just going to Walmart and picking a house right off the shelf. So you want to keep that in mind. Third thing is you want to make sure that, or the fourth thing is, when you're picking a home, make sure that it's something that you're going to want to have take on the responsibility of taking care of. Because if you buy a big old house, you got to clean a big old house. If you want a small house, then it's easier to clean. If you got a big family, then you're going to need a big house. If it's just you by yourself, I mean, if you want a McMansion and you live by yourself, that's cool too. But just keep these in mind on the types of houses that you're looking for, whether you want everything on one level, like a ranch style house, if you want a bi-level where you walk in the front door and you have to make a choice, or if you want a 1.5 story where majority of the things are on the main floor and then upstairs are the bedrooms. So these are the kinds of things you want to consider when you're making your selection. And in order to have a very smooth process, it's very helpful when your realtor is helping you to pick the right houses for you, is that you have these kinds of things figured out when you get ready to start looking at houses. So once you find the house you want, your realtor's taking you out, you've looked at 14, 15, 16 houses, which I recommend not the right way to do it. We can usually weed out a lot of those houses prior to looking at a bunch of houses. Usually after 6 or 7, the rest of the houses start looking the same. So keep that in mind when you're out there trying to figure out what it is that you're looking for. So after that, we make an offer. We find the right property. It's listed at, let's say it's $250,000. And you ask your real estate agent, what should I offer? Then the question becomes, are you willing to lose this property if in fact you don't write a full price offer? So you have to be prepared that if you're in a multiple offer situation or the house hasn't been on the market for very long, you want to make sure that the offer that you do present is the offer that you're willing to accept, whether you get it or not get it. So keep that in mind when you're formulating your offers with your realtor. And then once you get it under contract, you've negotiated a good offer, then the next thing you're going to want to do is get your inspections. So inspections can consist of plumbing, heating, electrical, structural, roof inspection, radon, whole home inspection. I mean, there's all kinds of inspections you can get done. So the question is at what level are you okay with moving on in the buying process? So you can inspect till the cows come home, and there's still gonna be things that you're gonna discover because you don't live there. So those things are just part of the buying process. And even with new construction, you know, I still recommend getting inspections done, even though it is new and there's a lot of times there's a builder's warranty, there's a structural warranty, all these different things. But again, it's your home. You have to be comfortable with the level of knowledge that you've received from these inspections. Once you get done through the inspection process, then we have the request for repair process, which as a result of those inspections, you get to decide what you want to ask for from those inspections and decide what it is that you're comfortable with doing maybe on your own, or you have some knowledge and some construction background and there's some things that you can just do on your own because you understand that it is a used house at this point. And so you can go ahead and choose the things that you like, I gotta get these things done. Health and safety issues are really the most important things that you're gonna wanna get done part of that inspection process. Unless you're maybe an investor and you're gonna flip a house and there's certain levels of risk that you're willing to take. But in most cases, you're gonna wanna have your sellers at least take care of the health and safety issues. After that, you're on your road to closing. So you get your settlement statement, take a look at the numbers, make sure everything makes sense, go over those numbers with your realtor, and go to the closing table, get your keys, and you're done. That's it. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions while you're watching this video on the buying process, we're happy to help. Give us a call at the Titan Real Estate team at eXp Realty. We will catch you on the next video. Have a great day.